Yes, the boohoo effect here. Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany. Tiff Tiff. Tiff Tiff all day long. Tiffany, how long have you been vying for my attention now? Since 2015, off and on? You're a pretty lonely person, aren't you? Very unhappy, and it certainly projects and reflects on the internet. You know what's really hilarious? Tiff Tiff all day. Blue Blue flashlight all day. You know what's really hilarious is when you drag out your histrionic in the UK channel, you know, that little sock channel of yours, of many, trolling Tracy. It's funny because that really reflects more upon you, that condition. Histrionic personality disorder. It really does. I mean, you're the one that has to be dramatic and is constantly seeking the approval of others. That's really not exactly Tracy. Tracy is more in the psychopathic, narcissistic personality disorder. To a T, just about. But yourself, you are on a constant endeavor to get attention, no matter what it takes. I mean, it could be anything from creating this elaborate hoax with Jerome Land, Jerome Lamb, whatever his name is, and Dr. Dissent, you know, frame him to be a pedophile. And then you guys are all going on that Master Chan site to further frame Montegraph, a site designed for necrophiliacs, pedophiles, and all sorts of dark, twisted things. But that doesn't bother you, does it, Tiffany? No, it certainly does not. For you to admit that you are still active in your relationship with Daniel Mitchell is disturbing. It doesn't really surprise me, but it's just further reflects how dark your soul is, so to speak. You are one sick individual. The things that he said about your child writing a book or started to write a novel about awful things about your son, unthinkable things, especially for a so-called loving mother. You see, I don't think you're a caring mother at all. I don't. You know, I've heard some of your enemies divulge that they think you're a good mother. I don't, because the things that you're into, the people that you consort with, is not an example to your family. And even if they don't know about what you do exactly online, in which they will eventually as they grow up and start surfing the internet, even if they don't know, it's what you stand for. That's not a good mother. That's not a wholesome mother. Okay? It's awful what you do online. And the time spent, you are bouncing back and forth, causing problems due to your histrionic personality disorder. The fix you need to get attention for yourself, to garner that, you know, drama you crave, to point it towards your way. You are everywhere where the most attention is at. That's you. Very similar to Monograph. But there's no way that you can attend to your child properly, the nurturing that kid needs during its developing years. You could be spending that time, you know, with your kid reading bedtime stories. Oh, go figure. Wholesome activities, is that right? Instead, their mother has her face planted in the computer screen, taking off her clothes and doing awful things, you know, in front of your camera and sending it to men. The sound effects alone, the gushing noise, you're disgusting. And your looks is fleeting. Enjoy it while you can, Tiffany. You know, child neglect is something that obviously does not bother you. But enjoy it while you can, because your looks, trust me, is fleeting. You're a very monstrous person. You are. You know, and your virtue signaling is hilarious. You are not standing on any moral mountain, Tiffany. That's just part of your histrionic personality disorder. You are not on any moral mountain, and you hate those that truly try to stand for morality and what's right for this person, for that person, for your family. You hate that, don't you? Just like your typical cyberbully, when they were called out, they hate it, and they try to role reverse, do they not? And you thinking I'm trying to seek your approval about Trollup here and Trollup Speak, you weren't referring to me in a comment. You were referring to Trollup's stuttering on his vocals, on his attempted vocals on a video. And he was embarrassed and he soon deleted it hours later. I wasn't seeking your approval. I expect you to lie right on cue. Okay, you're a proven liar. I've heard Trollup Rullez, and I also have you stating at your own mouth that you know emphatically that Trollup Rullez is a man. Now, which is it, Tiffany? Are you telling the truth now? Is Trollup going to believe you now instead of before when you stated without a doubt that you know he's a man? He is a man, and you know it. You heard it. But lying out of your teeth is no problem because you're just a monstrous, awful person. But you know, part of the problem here is a lot of people don't exactly know who Daniel Mitchell is. And since you're all about public opinion, the reaction of the public due to your disorder, we're going to get to know Daniel a little bit better in the near future. Okay? All right? Miss Starve for Attention? Yeah, I know. You want my attention, I know. You crave it like a narcotic, do you not? We'll see you in the next one.